I work for the Prospects Foundation, who are an environmental charity based in Hyndburn. They were set up in 1998 to help people in Hyndburn to take environmental action, and they've really been doing fantastic work across the borough ever since. Prospects is one of 6 partners in this project, so we're working together using this 87-acre site that was bought by Hyndburn Borough Council in 2022, and we are restoring it for climate action, as a community space and for nature restoration. Brookside is obviously a space for nature recovery, and you can see just walking around the sheer variety of habitats. And we've had a full range of ecological surveys done, and we've found an astronomical number of species already here. The idea that we can use this site and develop those habitats and provide those crucial places for nature to thrive is just a no-brainer, really. We know that the people around here, people of Hyndburn and Blackburn and even further afield, are worried about climate change. They see it on the news and they want to take action. What Brookside provides is a place where they can take that action on a local scale.
I got involved in Brookside because I know this area very well. I grew up here and played here as a child.
It's really interesting to learn about ecology from people that know, and it's a great opportunity for people to learn. And that's what I'm here to do, is learn. I just like mucking in, helping where I can.
I was one of the first volunteers on the very first day. There were just me and Alice, but since then the group has grown. It's very good because you're helping with climate change, looking after the trees and the soil. We're making it so that it's accessible through wheelchairs. It's very good because you're outside in the open air. I don't mind coming out in the rain or the snow. And you meet lots of different people. You've got new people coming week in, week out, helping. So yeah, it's great, like a little community.
The good thing about coming out to any of the groups is that you learn lots of new skills. I meet lots of interesting new people from different walks of life. We exchange life stories, we talk about things. You get fresh air, you get a great workout, you're making a difference in where you live. You're doing all sorts of different things and you're increasing the biodiversity, lots of different animals, insects and plants. So I find it joyful to come here, and I just love coming out as much as I can.
Many people do not realise that this area that we are standing in now was the crucible of the Industrial Revolution. It was here that the spinning jenny was invented, that transformed the textile industry in the north and transformed industry in the world. As far as I can see, this is the perfect match of heritage with nature conservation with the management of climate change. We bring it all together. And although we're now paying the price for Hargreaves and the Industrial Revolution and all that it brought about, we are now at last applying the remedy as well.
So, Kate, is it true that you grew up here? This was your family farm?
It was, and it's a pleasure to see that something's going to be actually done with it. The farmhouse was there. That tree my mother and I planted, of which I have a photograph of a very small stem, and that's the snow. We never had winters where we could go down that lane directly. We had to wait for the bulldozers to come up and the snowplough to get us out.
Something that's crucial to the success of our project is really just the sheer level of experience and different specialities that we've got within the team.
So today we've been talking to lots of visitors, we've had school groups, we've also had homeschool groups, and we've been talking to them all about the work that we do at the Ribble Rivers Trust and what Prospects are doing and how that fits into the Brookside project. They are, of course, the next generation, and this is going to benefit both globally with climate action and also locally with our Brookside project, which is very close to them. It's on their doorstep and they can really connect with that.
What we've tried to do all across the project so far is take a citizen science approach. So wherever possible, get local people involved in collecting and analysing the data, which firstly means that we can collect a lot more data with the manpower that we've got, and secondly builds that connection, that understanding in the local community of what we're trying to do.
We've been taking water samples for water clarity and quality and also readings for the temperature, for phosphates and for ammonia.
So today we've been having the celebration event, and it's just been a really nice opportunity because we're coming to the end of the development phase to just let people know what's been happening and to thank some of the volunteers who've been involved along the way. We've been out every Thursday with Alice doing all sorts of interesting jobs to help get the site looking a little bit tidier than it was when we first took it over. So it's been really nice just to be able to showcase some of those early successes with some of our visitors and hopefully let them know of all the good things that are to come.
It's just lovely to see people coming down to see nature and meet people who's like, have you just seen the deer? I've just seen a deer, I've seen such a bird. It's just lovely to be surrounded by greenery. We're so built up around here, it's just nice to feel a bit of freedom, a bit of fresh air on your face, and to see so many dog walkers. It's very friendly place.
It's just an amazing site from a point of view of community involvement, what the site already has and the potential. I truly believe this could be a national light. I think this place could really make a mark in terms of community involvement, in terms of nature, ecology, and in terms of carbon footprinting. I think it has everything. It's an amazing site,
Our vision for Brookside is a living model for nature recovery, community well-being and our climate resilient future. I'd like to say thank you to the partners, to the volunteers and to the funders for making all of this possible. We're so excited for what's going to happen in the future, creating a space where nature and the community can thrive.